This is actually the third time I have made this video. Problem is I make it and then before I can actually edit it and upload it, things change. So hopefully I can get this one done, edited and uploaded, and you guys can be kind of caught up to date. But the purpose of this video is just kind of let you know there have been some changes, and just kind of let you know what the plan is, what's going on with the channel, and what's going on with the vehicles in the channel. So first of all, if you guys watch my videos, the last video I did, well, a couple videos ago actually, I talked about selling off all my vehicles, and I did put numbers on basically every vehicle with the exception of my DeLorean behind me that's sitting on a flat tire right now. I'll talk about that in a second. But I put numbers on all my vehicles, and some I consider to be very high numbers. They were for the vehicles that I didn't want to sell, obviously. But then there are some other vehicles I put very realistic numbers on, and you know, just kind of see what happened. Then I got to thinking about it, and you guys might remember the video where I talked about driving the C8, kind of got the itch for a C8, so I decided, okay, maybe I'll sell off a few of these vehicles around here and buy a C8. Well, I actually put a number of vehicles up for sale. I actually just sold one. It left yesterday. But let's kind of go around the shop and I'll talk about the ones that are either on the chopping block, potentially on the chopping block, or that I put up for sale, or what's going on. So yeah, let's do that. So the first one actually comes as a bit of a surprise to me, maybe to other people too, but my 72 Pantera. I did actually put this one up for sale. I had it up for sale for about maybe a week or 10 days. And I'm going to throw prices out there because I mean I would still take it if someone offered it to me. 100 grand for this car, and I stuck it up for sale. I had a lot of interest in it. Had one guy that actually was going to buy it. He's going to drive down for Oregon. He was all set to do it. So I went out one morning and I just decided to take pictures of every single flaw I could find on the car and send it to him before he made the trip. And he opted to go ahead and back out of the deal, which is fine because I was really having second thoughts about selling it. Now I have actually taken this vehicle offline. It is no longer online for sale anywhere. That doesn't mean I wouldn't sell it if the right deal comes along, but like I said, I want 100 grand for this car. I'm not that flexible on the price, so you know, if someone comes along with 100 grand, great, I'll sell it. If not, I have no problem keeping this car. It is a great car. It's truly one of a kind, and I think 100 grand is very fair for it. Now another vehicle that I did stick up for sale and is still actively up for sale is my 71 Camaro. You guys might remember this one if you've seen the video. It has a 572 big block, a very nice build, and it looks really good right now because I just had all the vehicles detailed like yesterday, day before, something like that. So, you know, it's turbo 400 transmission, power windows, four-wheel disc brakes, Hotchkiss suspension, new wheels and tires. Paint is beautiful, interior is beautiful. It is a very, very nice build. And for the Camaro, I want 48 grand. I've got a little bit of flex there, not a lot. I'm not that excited about selling it. It is still actively up for sale. And if it does sell, that's great. I'll figure things out as I go. I don't know if I'll replace it or how exactly I will do it, but it is still up for sale at the moment. I may go ahead and take it down. But like I said, I'm just kind of seeing what will happen. I do love the car. Don't get me wrong. I love the car. It's a beast. It's an animal. But now I've got the new vehicle that if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because you would have seen pictures and a video of that car, and I'll talk about that car in just a minute. But I've got the new car that's kind of even more beastly than this. So, you know, if this one goes, great. If it doesn't go, it's not going to hurt my feelings. Now, you guys may know the Viper sitting there where normally Kit would sit, empty spot where the Viper used to go. So what does that mean? That means I actually sold Kit. Yes, I sold Kit. It went to Idaho. It actually left yesterday, arrived late yesterday evening, I think early this morning, something like that. Guy sent me a text and a video of it coming off the trailer. And it's kind of amazing because I stuck that car for sale on Facebook, nothing. I mean, I had a few people hit me up, ask me questions, but nothing serious. Then I stuck it up on Craigslist for a couple of days, had no interest at all as far as that goes. Then I stuck it on one of the forums on Facebook, and I was just inundated. I was getting just hit. I mean, if this guy hadn't bought it, I had probably 3 other people online that would have bought it. And I sold it for my asking price. I did make a little bit of money, so that's always good. It doesn't happen to me too often, so I'm kind of happy with that. He's very happy with the vehicle, and I got to admit, it did sting a little bit to pull it out and then see it loaded onto the trailer. But, you know, I just figured it was time for it to go. So I'm happy for the new owner. I will miss it, but I'm happy it's gone. I'm happy to make a little bit more room, and I don't have any plans to replace it per se. Of course, I've said that before, but we'll see. Now, I always said that Kit and the General Lee would kind of come and go together, so to speak, and that is the truth. This car is for sale. I do not have it listed right now, but if you guys don't remember, this is my 1968 Dodge Charger. It looks like a General Lee. It is a four-wheel drive. It's on a 2001 Dodge Durango chassis, running gear, all that stuff, and it is a really, really cool car. And like I said, I have not posted it for sale yet. I do have a buddy that I promised it to. I've given him the opportunity to buy it if he wants. He's got till basically today if he wants to come through and buy it. If he doesn't, I've got another guy I know that I've talked to, I've done some deals with, that he says that he'll buy it. I have a neighbor that said he was interested in it. Of course, that was about a year ago. And if not, I really think if I stick it on the General Lee forums on Facebook, I think it'll go pretty quickly. I'll ask a reasonable price for it and just try to get out of it. Maybe try to make a couple of bucks. I'm not looking to like turn it for a big profit. I think I can get a little profit off of it just because I know what I'm into it for, and I know what these things go for. And you know, even though it is a Dodge Durango chassis and running gear and everything like that, it makes it a little less desirable. Not much. It's still a very cool car. Still got the Dixie horn. Still got the Confederate flag on top, which I think is cool. It's got the signatures here on the back. So yeah. So we'll see. If my buddy comes through, it's his. He's going to want me to store it for a little while because he doesn't have a place to store it. If not, then I'll go ahead and move on. If I do end up listing it, I'm probably going to ask just a little south of 30. I'm thinking like 29-ish in that area. I think that's a pretty fair price. And I expect to get pretty close to that for this car. So it is a really cool car. Now that being said, I do have a new vehicle in the shop. And it's actually not here right now. It's over at the workshop, just doing a couple of things to it. But if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, you will have missed it. It's a 57 Volkswagen Bug. It is definitely not stock. I will just say that. It is definitely not stock, and I will leave it at that. Next video should be on that car, I'm hoping. Yeah, I think you guys are gonna like this one. DeLorean's doing good, got it back, everything is going good, and then Eddie was driving it down to the stereo shop to have them check something. We had a wire that came loose, and that happened. He almost made it back home, but said he heard something hit, and there's a pretty good hole in the sidewall. I have another tire on order right now. I'm waiting for it. It should be in today. Get that down to Jesse, have him put that on, and then this car should be good. The brakes are good. Got the signals working. We're having problems with the signals. Got that figured out. And hopefully everything is good on this car. I can go ahead and put it away and it will be good. I actually did have someone who wanted to buy this car too. It'd just be such a ridiculous price. I told the guy, you know, he'd be better off finding one from somebody who wanted to sell it, 'cause I really don't want to sell the DeLorean. It's just such a cool car, such an iconic car, so much fun to drive. I just really don't want to get rid of that one. Speaking of other ones I really don't want to get rid of is my Cyclone. I did have someone who was interested in the Cyclone, wanted to make the trip to come take a look at it, but like I told him, you could buy another one probably cheaper than what I want to get rid of this one for, because I don't want to get rid of this one. This is the truth. I like this truck. It's a very, very cool truck, and it's just not ready to do it right now. I'm really not sure what the number would be. I think I threw like 35,000 on it in the last video when I was talking about selling everything, and it would probably be somewhere around there for me to let it go. I don't think the truck's worth that right now, maybe to somebody, but I don't think it's probably a very realistic number. I think you could get one as nice or close to as nice for probably a little less. So this one's probably going to stick around. And you know, as far as what could come later, I really don't know. I'm very happy to sell Kit and the General Lee and just pocket the money for right now and kind of see. I may buy something else. You know, you guys know I'm always looking. If the Camaro goes, then I will definitely buy something else. Again, I'm not really sure what that will be, but I will have a nice little chunk of change that I can buy something else. If I were smart, I would invest the money probably, but you know, vehicles are an investment, right? Right. And they're fun. They're a fun investment. So we'll see what happens, but for right now, I'm just going to work on selling the General Lee. That's my focus, and clear up some room in the shop, and we'll go from there. So guys, thanks for sticking with me, and I want to thank you guys all sincerely for watching the videos, for supporting the channel, for the comments. I love the comments. I really love your guys' comments, so keep them coming. The more the merrier. I try to answer all the comments, so thank you for that, and just sincerely thank you for your support. I still love doing the videos. I still have a really good time with it, and it's the comments and the interaction with you guys that make it worth it. So as always, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. My P.O. Box and Instagram is going to be in the description below. As always, God bless. Take care. Have an absolutely amazing day.